those family traditions early on. Terri McCoy is a lifestyle expert. She's joining us this morning to tell us how we can establish those traditions, and you have a couple ideas for us as well.
I do. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. No matter if you are a new couple or if you have 5 kids, it's important to have those traditions. So what's some advice you can give to people?
Well, when my husband and I first got married, we didn't really bring a lot of traditions to the table, and I had this old advent calendar, and we just, we counted the days down to Christmas, which was fun. But when we had kids, someone gave me a great idea for each day up to Christmas to come up with like an activity, kind of counting down the 25 days of Christmas. So
nice.
We tucked in a little note, and you can do different things like pizza, popcorn, movie night, or do something nice for a stranger, things like that. Try to keep it simple though too.
So you hang this up, and you can put different things in the different days for your kids
right, and
too,
then the kids put the ornament on, but they also, and they rush to do this. They want to see, which type of activity we're going to do today, and they actually start getting excited over what we're going to do for somebody else. So it actually becomes a nice, do something for your neighbor type thing.
That is a great idea. I love that. Okay, I hear all about this elf on a shelf.
Yes, elf on the shelf has become like the latest trend.
It is.
It started with a woman that her parents just put an elf on the shelf to kind of watch over them and then report back to Santa how their behavior was. But the last few years, people have been purchasing the elf and then putting it in their home and then doing something funny. So the kids will see the elf throwing marshmallows for a snowball fight, or we put our elf drinking syrup the other day because Buddy the elf, they thought that was hilarious. So the kids wake up every morning, but when your kids start getting out of control, you can say, hey, whoever, we named ours Carl, Carl's going to report back to Santa on how you guys have been. So it's really kind of a fun thing to do around the house.
That is so great. So what's in the actual book? Is there a story?
There's a story that talks about Carl or whoever your elf is. We have friends that name him different things. The kids get to name him. And then just how he watches over you and makes sure that you're behaving and listening and staying on the nice list. So
that is the best idea.
It's cute. Pinterest has a ton of ideas, and my friends on Facebook have just shared so many ideas. So you get creative, and then the hardest part is when in the morning you forget, oh my gosh, we forgot to do something with the elf, and the kids are already awake. So you gotta hide it or
look away.
Yes, look away. Hide.
I know. My family, we get an ornament every Christmas Eve, and so I have 29 ornaments now since I was young, and I think that's so important to establish something on Christmas Eve for the kids, because I know we would look forward to it every single year.
Agreed. Same with my parents did the same thing, and then our kids this year actually wanted to paint ornaments, and we went to this cool place in Point Loma by our house called the Hot Spot. It's at Liberty Station, and we made our own ornaments because usually we buy them a cute one from Hallmark, but this year they were like, let's go make ornaments. So it was something fun that we could do together as a family. Taking a 2-, 4-, and 6-year-old was quite an experience. We even made a plate. I don't know how we pulled it all off, but it was a great experience. So.
Now, what do you do for decorating the tree? Do you let your kids decorate it? Do you decorate it? How does it work?
We let them decorate. They're old enough now. Last year it was trouble with, a 1-year-old pulling at it, but definitely it's just a fun family involvement. And some people get real picky about their trees, but I think if you've got kids, just let them go. Have a good time.
And then you'll have the bottom third of the tree decorated and nothing on top.
Yeah, and then another thing, we always tried as a couple, because not everybody does have kids, and so starting as newlyweds, we love to do bowl games. I'm an ASU alumni, and tomorrow I know is the Poinsettia Bowl, so we picked up some shirts from Prep Sportswear, and they've got SDSU is in that, so that's something fun that you can do, start a tradition, since football's still, in full swing. So.
Yeah, very cool. So no matter what the tradition is, it's really important to do it with your family every year, especially when you have kids. I know when you're just the two of you or just a couple,
what do we do? Yeah. The dates are fun. That's always something to start, but definitely start the ornaments, because we now have one from every year. We even started with Jack-in-the-Box ornaments. We used to, a little antenna ball. And then, if you give them to the kids, they've got a box of 18 ornaments if they leave for college or, leave the nest.
Now, do you bake Christmas cookies with your kids? I know that's something I always do with my mom.
We do it once because it can be quite an experience, but definitely make Christmas cookies. We just gave actually some to the neighbors last night. That was one of our activities to do.
Nice. So. Well, I love this. These are all really good
ideas.
ideas.
And you can make your own advent calendar out of felt. This is one that my grandmother had passed down, but again, we almost were like, what do we do with this? And then just the activities per day makes it great, especially when it rained. That was a great time to bake cookies.
Well, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Great tradition, great ideas.